Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Terry here, On Down the Road Productions, and obviously I'm in my 2022 4Runner Off-Road Premium for this episode. And this is a very critical episode right now because, you know, we want you guys, if you can, God willing, to have what we have. We have a GX550 and we have this 4Runner. Dependable, recall-free, high resale value vehicles. And right now everybody knows that 2024 is the last year for the current version of the 4Runner. And here's my critical breaking news update. On June 3rd of 2024, there were fewer than 6,400 brand new 2024 4Runners for sale across the United States of America. That number must have dropped now closer to 6,000 as of today, June 7th. But this is important because this is truly the last of the 5th gen 4Runners. This happened with the Lexus GX460, where dealers had a few on their lots and gave them away for a great price. I don't believe this will happen with the 5th gen 4Runner. Obviously, literally every TRD Pro that's left or coming in is sold. There's no surprise there. This is your last chance, SHIT or get off the pot, to get a vehicle that is #1 in total ownership cost. I've said in many videos that it's just not about fuel economy. I'm averaging 18.2 miles to the gallon right now with mine, taking it easy while I drive, using 89 octane fuel, and we have the TRD cold air intake, another item that's in short supply. So if you're even thinking about buying the TRD Pro cold air intake for your 4Runner and can find one, you should probably buy it because they're disappearing very quickly. It's the last of the last with the cold air intakes. That new 6th gen, based off the Tacoma, problematic turbo 4-cylinder engines and transmissions. It's already going on. Tundras and Sequoias, the main bearing seals are failing with their motors. The GX550 included, it uses the Tundra V6. You know, let me tell you guys, 2 years ago, I warned about this. And now, all these Toyota channels trying to get views over the main bearing seal failure in the V6 motors. Very simple. If you turbo a V6 and turbo a V8, the V8 is going to do better because there's more displacement. There's more block to handle the stress. It's very, very basic engineering. #1, I also blame the Corporate Shill channels, and you guys know who they are. They're TFL, they're Automotive Press, fanboy channels like TRD John. Seriously, they're Corporate Shill channels so they can get content directly from Toyota. They've made claims like, you know, these issues with the new Tacoma are because it's the first year of production. I have done SORPs for General Motors. It's called the start of regular production. This is where you make sure everything's ready to go before you start regular production. And they always make a few vehicles and go through them thoroughly, okay? The fact that the main bearing seals are going, it's the fault of Toyota USA, more so than Toyota Corporate. I feel very strongly that Toyota USA is screwing over Toyota Corporate. They're trashing their goodwill and their quality reputation right now with trucks that look like they were designed by General Motors that are going the Ford EcoBoost route with unreliable engines that cost upwards of $44,000 to replace. If you get your motor replaced under warranty, they're going to use the exact same parts that failed. Who wants these trucks? So they ruined the Tundra completely. All they needed to do was refreshen the body style on the old Tundra, keep the 5.7 liter V8 for guys that use trucks in construction or towing. They could have still incorporated that twin turbo V6 for those who really wanted it. I see Toyota USA is permanently damaged right now in the truck market. I don't see it getting better. Brings me back to the 5th generation 4Runner. If you can get one, God willing, brand new out of the 6,000 or so that are left right now as of today, June 7th, please do it. You're going to protect your money. No recalls. When there's a recall, you have to miss work. You're not guaranteed a replacement vehicle. So just take what you make an hour, and that's what your time is costing you just to resolve it. You have no guarantee that the mechanic working on your vehicle will put it back together correctly without damaging something. I've seen on some of these Tundra engine replacement videos for the new version, body panels, scratches all over the vehicle. A lot of these people working at the dealership just don't give a shit. Old school Toyota is dead in North America. It used to be you could go to Toyota or a Honda dealership and be treated like you bought a Cadillac, and people treated your vehicle with respect. In the US, many dealers have combined, like in my case at Fox Toyota's combined with a VW dealership, the focus is just not on Toyota and the service department. It's a shared service department. And finding a good mechanic to work on your new vehicle under warranty or for a recall, the SHIT is in the win. I do everything possible not to bring my 5th generation 4Runner to the dealer. It doesn't need to go back. It's been bulletproof for over 2 years for us. It's got just under 15,000 miles on it. And again, you know, it would be my desire on this platform and channel, ODTRP, that everybody had vehicles this dependable. Just remember, I'm going to say it again, don't get hung up on fuel economy only. Get hung up on insurance costs. 5th generation 4Runners have Toyota Safety Sense, a huge discount in the cost of insurance from my 2019 TRD Pro 4Runner. Having Toyota Safety Sense on your vehicle lowers the cost of your insurance. Not going in for recalls, having the dependability, versatility, and then having extremely high resale value, whether you get an SR5 all the way up to the TRD Pro. All you have to do with the 4Runner is take care of it. Let's wrap this video up. Okay, thank you for watching. Time to wrap up the video. I am very, very clear on this. So there are corporate shill channels on YouTube that are misinforming people. Their only intent is to get clicks, views, and special access to the OEMs by not fairly criticizing what they're reviewing and making excuses for these manufacturers. I know in the case of TFL, they claim they have friends at Toyota and friends at GM. You know, what a pile of shit. I worked at GM. I know better than that. You know, one of the things that really upset me about Corporate Shill TFL was Nepotism Tommy claiming he rendered the 6th generation 4Runner correctly using AI. You know, his dad is there patting him on the back. His render was wrong, but he said somebody from Toyota called him directly to tell him that, you know, he was so close. I'm sick of this shit on YouTube. I'm not afraid to say it. You never have to worry about channels like ours, On Down the Road Productions, or Scotty Kilmer, or the Car Guy Online, being honest with you guys. I'm very impressed with the Car Guy Online. I thank God that he's got some kahunas and he tells the truth like we do here. And he's doing great coverage on the Toyota issues right now. You know, this is crazy. There's nothing better than an informed customer. And when I talked about 4 cylinders being a mistake in heavy duty applications a year ago, 2 years ago, even 3 years ago, I wasn't wrong. It's basic engineering. If these companies want to invest in the components to make these small displacement turbos better, they can do that. Use heavy duty components, better materials, but they won't, because they'll just jack the price up more and more and more. And right now, we're at the line. All vehicles from every manufacturer, they're overpriced. Nobody should pay over sticker, but every vehicle's overpriced. I'm telling you right now with inside information that I have, Ford, Chrysler, Toyota, they can cut every full-size truck they have in the lot right now by $25,000 to $35,000 in price and still make money. That's how bad it is. Remember Henry Ford? The more Model Ts you make, the cheaper they are to produce. Why doesn't that apply to full-size pickups or SUVs in this country? And again, I took a hammering a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago for saying what I said. I got hit with, you know, hey, don't listen to him, implied on some of these other channels. And here I actually work in the automotive industry. Hey, don't listen to this guy over here at On Down the Road Productions, because Toyota is torture testing these new motors and, you know, we can trust Toyota. Well, what came out of all that? That Toyota Japan corporate kind of lets Toyota USA run their own ship. Now go to Glassdoor and look about Toyota issues in the workplace. Toyota's a pretty messed up place to work with a lot of dysfunctionalism and workplace harassment and bullying with very little work-life balance. This is not the Toyota in Japan that runs itself like it used to 20 years ago, where all the workers are happy and doing their best. So you've got a Mexican plant in Tijuana supplying major products to North America for Toyota, and they're all junk. They can't be recommended. You know how to tell? Here's the quickest way to tell all these trucks, Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, Stellantis, Toyota, are overpriced. Look at the price of last year's Nissan Titan, the V8 pickup truck. That was a bargain, but that was kind of priced where it should have been priced, and they weren't selling. I cannot recommend anybody purchase a new 2024 truck from anybody because they're all quality bombs and suck, and they're not worth what you pay for them. If you said to me, hey Terry, I want to get my hands on a full-size pickup truck right now, I would tell you to either buy a used 2021 Tundra Or I would tell you to try and find one of those Nissan Titans that one or two may still be on the lots for a great price. It's got the V8, it is a good V8. You need to stay on top of it. That Nissan Titan went to #1 as soon as the old Tundra disappeared. Okay guys, and another thing I can tell you too is Toyota Japan is making sure very little is changed on the coming camera. They're keeping the V6 and they're mildly changing the whole car. That's how you do not throw the baby out with the bathwater. What Toyota USA did with the Tundra, Taco, these things that are coming, they threw the baby out with the bathwater. These trucks don't look good. The Tundra does look better with a 3-inch lift. Guys, I'm hoping and praying that there are 6,000 people out there that can get their hands on one of the last 5th-gen 4Runners. You're making a wise choice in protecting your money in oh so many ways. If it were me, I wouldn't care if it was an SR5, TRD, ORP, and anything in between. If I could make it happen, I'd make it happen. We are advising you do this with urgency before they're all gone. Okay guys, thanks for watching this episode. I'm so sorry, 4Runner episode took so long to get to. I went to Phoenix, Arizona. Excuses are garbage. You don't have to grab your shovel. I have had some health issues since October of last year. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to tell you what they are specifically, but they slow me down. And then again too, get caught up in editing jail. I do my own editing. I love you guys. We are here for you guys, myself and Piper. We're so happy that you tune into us and trust us. And again, you can very easily trust a channel like Scotty Kilmer or the Car Guy Online. I'm astute in that area. These other channels are corporate shill channels. Stay the hell away from them. They only want access to the OEMs and the previews and getting the clicks and everything. They're not telling you the truth, nor do many of these people have any automotive engineering experience or background. If your #1 skill is being the #1 person on your team, on your channel that can drive a 4-wheel drive vehicle better than anybody else, how freaking stupid. Who can't go in and throw a truck in 4-wheel drive low? Who can't go in and use the buttons for the enhancements? You know, you just have to understand how they work. Really. Is that how you establish your credibility? I'm saying thank you for trusting me for over 3 years now, because I'm not going to bullshit people like that to get views or clicks. Another channel in motorcycle land, this guy's running his nose up. Cruiser Man, who's got a popular Goldwing channel, he's just hanging out with him, hoping to grow his own channel. I mean, stupid stuff. You know, I offer people collaborations in a friendly way. Hey, if it doesn't happen, who gives a shit? Because I've been doing this on my own, and now I'm successful by being sincere and authentic with everybody. And I don't see that in those other channels. Scotty Kilmer, authentic. Sometimes his delivery is like, I don't give a crap, this, and this. He doesn't lie or mislead people. The Car Guy Online, subscribe. Let's grow that channel. He deserves it. You know, he's being punished for telling the truth. I wonder if the algorithm is set up to, especially in the automotive space, vlogging space, is set up to come against folks that tell the truth. It's not being a hater. It's being honest, you know. If you've got a new Tundra, you better sell it. Values are dropping like crazy. And if you're thinking about buying a Tundra, don't do it. If you really need a full-size pickup truck, buy last year's Titan with the V8 and then stay on top of it, or look for a clean, used, previous generation Tundra. Seriously, I'm being so honest with you guys. So hey, thank you for sticking with me and being patient for the 4Runner videos. I've even had a lot going on with my motorcycles. It's like I'm in the great place of having 5 or 10 videos on top of me right now, and only the editing and timing is getting me to getting them out the door. Guys, I really, you know, love Piper. I love being here. Never asked for money, ever. I tried Patreon in a few videos. You know, I think, you know, I got a $99 thank you. Surprised me. I didn't ask for it, but I answered this guy's question intelligently. And out of the goodness of the heart, they gave us a thank you. So hey man, that paid for some motorcycle gas and some 4Runner gas. And you guys know I'm a military veteran, but I'm not sitting here asking for money or using YouTube to make a lot of money. I figure if somebody wants to help this channel out from the goodness of their heart, God bless you. But if you don't, I love you the same. We appreciate everybody just the same. Okay guys, until next episode, there's more 4Runner videos coming. I got some cool things going on around this remarkable vehicle behind me. No recalls. It's had its 15,000 mile maintenance. No issues or problems. We love it. Nobody goes. It's a dinosaur to me. You know, that's a bunch of crap. 4Runners have a ton of technology on them to include Toyota Safety Sense and, you know, anti-lock brakes, blah, 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 but you get the point. Don't fall for those arguments. Just because it's body on frame or it's been built for 15 years, it is the last of the old school Toyotas. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you for your subscribes, shares, and likes. Until next episode, we think of you. God bless.